All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, who has communicated with the court and is still moving forward with his charge that he had with the incident that took place between he and his girlfriend, and he has delivered a message to the court. Vanessa Poso, his girlfriend, has stated her case about what she wants to be done, but the court is still hanging over hasn't hanging over his head going into this fight that he has this weekend. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to give you an update on Gervonta Tank Davis, who has now communicated with the court in Florida related to the domestic case that they have against him in an incident that took place between he and his girlfriend, and now they both delivered message to the court, and we're going to go over that and talk about what most likely is going to happen now and whether it's going to affect his boxing career moving forward. But before I do that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, if you're a longtime subscriber or a new subscriber and supporter to the channel, like my guy, Tony T, shout out there, Tony T, brother. You one of the people that gave the thumbs up out there in one of those videos where I was like, I just want to make sure y'all listening all the way to the end. So if you do, give me that thumbs up, and you gave me that thumbs up, brother. I was appreciative of that, man. So this video is dedicated to Tony T. Also, thank you to everybody that supports in the super chats and the cash apps of the live streams that we have every day. And also the people that support in the super thanks, which is a little heart and dollar sign that you see in the lower right-hand corner of this video. Thank you guys. You are the reason that this channel is able to continue to go and prosper. So thank you very much. All right. So, this is not good news. Honestly, man, to me, it's kind of bad news because Gervonta Davis still has something hanging over his head, which more than likely should not be hanging over his head. However, according to Boxing Scene, Gervonta Davis enters a not guilty plea in the still active South Florida court case. Let me give you the little bit that is relevant, specifically relevant about it. And this is what Gervonta Davis said: subjects to receiving a copy of the charges herein, and further subject to filing defensive motions, the defendant waives the reading of the charging document and respectfully enters a plea of not guilty to those charges. The defendant respectfully requests trial by jury. Now, also, his girlfriend delivered information to the court in a sworn affidavit, said, before me, the undersigned authority personally appeared Diana Poso, who, after being by me duly sworn, stated under oath, I have been listed as a purported victim in the above styled case against my boyfriend, Gervonta Davis, who I am aware was arrested on December 27th, 2022 for domestic battery by the Parkland Police Department. Without any hesitation or reservation whatsoever, I want to advise the court and the state attorney that it is my absolute, complete, and full desire that this criminal prosecution be withdrawn and terminated, and that the office of the state attorney dismiss all such charges against Gervonta Davis. I do not want to testify in this case. If the charges are dismissed and this prosecution terminated as I wish, I will not in any way hold the office of the state's attorney, the Parkland Police Department, or anyone else responsible for dismissing the charges or any actions of Gervonta Davis, or for any other result that may occur following such dismissal. I am signing this affidavit of non-prosecution of my own free will, knowingly, freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I have not been tricked, coerced, threatened in any way in order to sign this, and no promise of any nature has been made in exchange for my execution of this affidavit. Okay, so that's the relevant information. So let's talk about two things. First of all, Showtime Sports addressed it yesterday, and once again, and I had this conversation with my family, with my son and my daughter yesterday, and everybody thinks I'm like really amped up about it because I am. People have a presumption of innocence. And just because you're charged with something or somebody accuses you of something, it does not mean that you're guilty. Okay. And you can talk about the court of public opinion till you're blue in the face. But the fact of the matter is that the real court is there because they don't want things tried in the court of public opinion. Right here, you have Gervonta Davis saying he didn't do it, and you have his girlfriend, the person that is saying that they're the victim, saying that he didn't do it. And so for the people that are going to say, yeah, but he paid her off, right there, right there, she says and swears under oath to an officer of the court that I have not been tricked, coerced, threatened in any way in order to sign this, and no promise of any nature has been made in exchange for my execution of this affidavit. No promise of any nature has been made. That would include the promise of paying her money to do so. So I would hope that people would, first of all, I hope that they are going to dismiss the charges, because more than likely they are. And why would they? Because they do not have a witness. The person that they're saying was harmed is saying, no, I was not harmed. And the person that they're saying did the harm said, no, I did not do the harm. Right. So at that, just right there, they should drop it and leave it alone. But more importantly, moving forward, for Gervonta Davis, for anybody else that goes through that situation, unlike what the disservice, in my opinion, that was done to Gervonta Davis by Mike Coppinger and by the Showtime staff that covered that press conference yesterday. You shouldn't run around talking about what he's been accused of and the dark shadow hanging over his head for what somebody accused him of when it was dismissed. Okay, it wasn't even a case where it's not even a case where it goes to trial and then everybody hears the evidence, but you still believe that the person did it because you've heard evidence in court. That would be bad enough that you wouldn't just, after the man goes through all that, well, no, we're just going to keep doubting him, even though he was found not guilty. That case with Johnny Depp, if you paid any attention to that case with Johnny Depp, people will do your loved ones will do some pretty wild things and say some pretty wild things about you and apparently set you up to look bad for money. But this young lady, salute to her. She actually, in that 911 call, never even said that he hit her. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if Mike Coppinger and the rest of the media out there treat this kid fairly. Probably not, but we'll see. You let me know what you think in the comment section. That's just my take on the matter. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.